azosua. Boafo onye azosua wo kwani bi adontim besi afuna na nsen wa aba na wo pede was one sebi was hwe wonde mrifem. Na benyin hwe hwana no onyi Bible mu. It's never biblical the benyin no hwe besia.
When you are talking about grooming, it's about wanting your upbringing, how you brand yourself. And to say also we a lady dear, then you shouldn't shout across.
Say any ye benina say any besi or your independence and answer. What that I say. Besi be independent and I say obia if you should have bowarna and boy a menu for pada what as a check. Besi what them say transition is really nothing.
Or Bibia,
not necessarily or Bibia, but in fact, what and say it's nothing, but it's rather the respect behind what you have done.
That's a name for people true. Even Bibles in there, in your ear, as a pan and young company, will be one. Nancy was true, no will be as a pan because my answer for us share. And not to phone mommy, and if I am say, and I am sending me for the Australian. And you know, they came once as a boyfriend, I once as I just share. Why didn't you put or pay one as a share? And I made them in peg down shot, me penny tin a veil and I say to them, and a cake, and your 5 and as a share.
Most of the men see themselves as gentlemen, but they are not, because not every man is a gentleman. Neither is not every woman a lady. It is something, some basic things you do, and now you earn that title, a lady. It is a way radia. You can express your displeasure in a
quiet
nice way.
Polite way. That's
so that time you say, "Who need me one?" Now we are also a rabba. We rabba na anyway.
And the Sanyan Yena Pebesi or Buckham, hey, and all that kind of thing.
Doesn't mean that I'm kick a woman independent. No, to be the people now. Hallelujah.
Baby, any Bible, my young pony Adam, Zibesia, no home come. Nara not in the baby, no share, no, is not good for I will make him. Why you work so? So the creation in now, and God addressed himself. I will make him a helper suitable for him. And that wasn't a brand, wasn't the Shazam, my amo. Emma, you no one like you are. Chabosi Martin, Adam, who be Siena, no say Razzie. It is why a mamma's a maybe a womb, you won't know. Now, or Tunisian woman. Boafo enye azosua. Boafo onye azosua wo kwani bi adontim besi afuna na nsen wa aba na wo pede was one sebi was hwe wonde mrifem. Na benyin hwe hwana no onyi Bible mu. It's never biblical the benyin no hwe besia.
When you are talking about grooming, it's about wanting your upbringing, how you brand yourself. And to say also we a lady dear, then you shouldn't shout across.
Say any ye benina say any besi or your independence and answer. What that I say. Besi be independent and I say obia isusu de egbo ware na ndo ye menyifo pede what as check besi what them say as check is really nothing
Oh bibia
not necessarily or bibia but in fact what it's nothing but it's rather the respect behind what you have done.
That's a name for people true. The Bible says that in your ear as a pan and young shall be one. Nancy was true. No being as a pan because we has a boy as share. And not to phone mommy, and if I am say, and I am sending me from who was showing. And you know, they can once a shot. I waffle, I once a shot to share. Why didn't you put or they one as a share? And I made them in peg shot me penitent in a veil and I say to them, and a cake and your 5 and as a share.
Most of the men see themselves as gentlemen, but they are not, because not every man is a gentleman. Neither is not every woman a lady. It is some basic things you do, and now you earn that title a lady. It is a way radia. You can express your displeasure in a
quiet
nice way.
Polite way. That's
so that time you say, "Who need me one?" Now we are also here rubber. We rubber na anyway.
Nti sanyen ye na epepebese bi obakekam hey and all that kind of thing.
Doesn't mean that mese amukike womunya independent.
No, necessarily.
Ono on to be tie the people na. Hallelujah.
Baby in the Bible no man Nyankopon ni Adam zibesia no ho nkomo. Nara not na baby no hwe ya no is not good for man. I will make him. Wanye no work so. So the creation in na also God addressed himself. I will make him a helper suitable for him. And wasn't a brand, wasn't the Shazam my among Emma. You no one like you are. Chaposi Martin Adam who be Siena no say Razi. Is why a mamma's a maybe a wumbi, na optimism woman.
Yeah, very sorry say you call off sir. Now you had some few technical problems. Mama na mama sponsorship na into mean say your settings so. So no na you buy ya na partial ni edim. What you say? And then you mean so to say you can before we went on that break, you know. Ye nua bema ewa ha. He is a nurse from the Anchor Folk Psychiatric Hospital. Ye bema no kasa ye ni introduction. He is here to help us to discuss suicide prevention. They say suicide na ekoso. And because we are going to celebrate the World Mental Health Day in India, suicide once the preventive measures. How can we prevent people from committing suicide? Because and yes, we wish we could do something to salvage this problem. Gem Beauty Care for always making us look very beautiful on every Tuesday. If you need Gem Beauty Care for your wedding makeup, your engagement makeup, walk-in makeup, graduation, whatever makeup you need, just call Gem Beauty Care on 020-779-2101. 020-779-2101. And there's so below NAC enim. Na you say that fortune juices as a anti-fosty nyame ensure bebre. If you need them for all your occasions, the very local settings with your local drinks, just contact Fortune Juices on 0244508818. 0244508818. Sanso nande yehu another style. In there they ma the top on the dress or also on the top. It is by kind courtesy in rubber couture. If you need her to sew all your attires for you for every occasion, just contact in rubber on 020-993-0465. 020-993-0465. Ya kane saa no ya pese ye try ho sema ya ba ya de nkomodie ne ebe hyehyɛ so me din ede swela. See you soon.
azehia boafo onye azehia wo kwani bi adontim besi afuna nansen wa aba na wo pede woze wonsa sebi woze hwe wonde mrifem na benyin hwe honan onyi bible mu it's never biblical the benyin no hwe besia.
When you are talking about grooming, it's about wanting your upbringing, how you brand yourself. And to say also we a lady dear, then you shouldn't shout across.
Say any ye benina say any besi or ye independent and answer. What that I say? Besi be independent and I say obia if you should have bowarna and go ye menu for pada what as a check. Besi what them say as a check is really nothing.
Oh, Bibia.
Not necessarily or Bibia, but in fact, what and say it's nothing, but it's rather the respect behind what you have done.
That's a mean people true. Even Bibles in there, in your ear, in as a pan and young company show will be one. Nancy was true, no be as a pan because we has a boy has to share. And not to phone money, and if I am say, and I am sending me in full was showing. And you know, they can once a shot. I waffle, I once a shot to share. Why didn't Numpo obey one as a share? And I made them in Pegan shot me penitent in a veil and I say to them, and a cake, 9 and as a share. Why I mean,
Most of the men see themselves as gentlemen, but they are not, because not every man is a gentleman. Neither is not every woman a lady. It is something, some basic things you do, and now you earn that title, a lady. It is a way radia. You can express your displeasure in a
quiet
nicer way.
Polite way. That's
said that time, yes, say, wouldn't need me won't. Now, we are also a rabba. We rabba and anyway.
And the Sanyan Yena Pebesi or Buckham, hey, and all that kind of thing.
Doesn't mean that Mesa won't kick a woman independent.
No,
on to be the people now. Hallelujah.
Baby, any Bible, my young pony Adam, Zibesia, no home come. Nara not in the baby, no share, no, is not good for my. I will make him. Why you know work so? So the creation in our house and God addressed himself. I will make him a helper suitable for him. And that wasn't a brand, wasn't the Shazam, my amo. Emma, you no one like you are. Chabosi Martin Adam who be Siena no say Razi. Is I am mamma's maybe a womb you. No one them. Now, or Tunisian woman.
Ebusia for your son so Emma Makwaba, Yemre no Conti, ye de Sheswano, ye see ye bra penyiwaha. And he's in the person of Mr. Samson Opoku Ajiman, or Department of Mental Health, side no, UCC. They are into mental health. Now, Esan say yes, be mental health day ninti. And their topic, ne pese any brother, a discussion, it was studio her. As usual, Mrs. Tawaha, although Bakope, she's also here for us to do the discussion. Anita, Edin Chiak is here free, itre, edemau. Now, Madam Mental Health, and Pacho, we are also free. Nafa adventure, a better idea kakranichi, into a veteran will call. Into you are welcome.
Thank you.
Right hand of fellowship.
Sure.
With the my tune, but one cassa boss, you when you're home.
I'm happy to be here. She. It's my first time.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a she
in the studio.
Yes. But my mom decided I'm from and then my friend, so I'm cool. I'm Samson Opoku, as you rightly said. I'm with Department of Mental Health, University of Cape Coast, but me ties with Ankapu Psychiatric Hospital.
Okay.
Yes, I'm a senior nursing officer there. Okay. So I still work there and work with UCC because once you work with nurses, you work with the hospital, you work with the clinical setting because once a nurse, you become a nurse till you die. So I move between the two. Yeah.
In one, you say prevention of suicide. That is our main topic today. ensuring a suicide-free generation. But before we go to preventive measures, the general overview, yes, suicide, then, and why would people want to commit suicide and all that?
Yeah, thank you for choosing suicide for today, because it's something that we are hoping that we will project, like the mental health system will project suicide. You can say suicide first not like you hear it say obi ahye no akomfo na nye Ghanaian like ewachi ebia be hu movie mu TV so, but now it's getting close. I'm a cry teenage committee suicide. Suicide simply means obi ankasa hye no ho agye ne nkwa. So twa meka say wa hwe ho akomfo. So nka time so say ube free as ube wu na wa ankasa wa gye wo nkwa efi nsem ene friend suicide. And yen hu ne say adwumu yare na di suicide ba. Adwumu yare ma no mean say bia nipa na ro no ho nam krom no. Something that worries the mind. Adia hanipa na dwen. When to me end this, so you are not able to come out of it. Nipa you go through troubles, ups and downs, but what makes you a normal person is you come back. See, obeto form, obe sorry, obeto form, obe sorry. Arehobeba, you come out of it. But if it gets to a time that obu abons arehoneba untimi film, then they start thinking, they start to feel so. Yes, I come and kwa obi eni ho obeboa me. There is nothing good that could come out of me. Me ankasa wi ase kra me fi wi ase na eden after all bibia nkoye me fi mo bia kra ndwe me ho. So the loneliness, the hopelessness will lead people to take their life. Yeah, almost at that point say obu kra nkaye this how thought ni start ba ni patima it's more compelling as a shame. Then it may lead to suicide. And now it's becoming worse and worse every day. Because WHO statistics just last year, research on MHS said about 800,000 people die out of suicide in the world every year.
800,000
yes. Of adults. Yes. Like more than 800. And the sad thing is that about 79% of people commit suicide every year. Be Bremune, Middle Asia, low and middle income countries. About 79% of Omomukum 800,000 if you are inside.
79%.
Yes, so about 600,000 people are coming from the poor countries, and the poor countries, Africa and so it's becoming worse. And I offer a youth now from 19 to 29 years, and a Thai committee suicide, and it said that it's the second leading cause of death among the youth. Into Arabian who apart from a big youth more than suicide.
But I wanted to even ask a question saying to Osha age brackets ben and our boss say from 18, 19 echo. Are there a particular age? What causes them to do that?
Yeah, normally you see when you become Usa, you say Usa, your parents think for you. School abeko ma me na be school abeko ataya be show ma me na be ataya be she yes. You saw if you school back that is making me school fees, so you don't think about where the money is coming from. Yes. But once you hit your teenage ages, then you start to think what the time out to me now you start making decisions for yourself. And in Africa, the man teenage woman say most of the pressure is put on them at the teenage age. Obecho BC, which is an exit exam. One pass when you're senior high school until rest never can say senior high school fear force post you be, but even that might not get your choice.
Recently the finance I mean the Independence Square. I mean the crowd there went
yes, I was going to that. You see, when I was listening to the news and I was blaming parents. You see, parents never felt that Omomani school munyano any school or parents no say a good school.
Okay.
Not Accra. Maybe the Accra standard the 100 in Beko, but most parents felt that they are not good school. Let's go and change. And I was like, why are you even taking the case? If you want to change, a parent can go and change. Why are you exposing the child to that big environment, showing the child so one failure anchor, young beginner distress, and before they move the child from the home to Independence Square, Team did you dinner on the way?
Oh my God.
And one of them committed suicide.
Oh really?
Yeah, one of the JHS students committed suicide because we're in your school. So now children at that age are exposed to the world. They start forming relationship. Now, you see boyfriend, girlfriend, they start choosing courses to do. Most of them, about universities are where we are. The courses they do, they don't even have interest in them, because somebody chose a course for them at JHS or core SS, or courses, they are forced to do certain courses. They come to universities, they see people do courses and they're like, and come here course, we ain't come pay. Why am I doing this course? They don't have interest in the course, and that will lead to their failure. When they fail 1, 2, 3 papers, they commit suicide. Recently, now most university students are dying out of suicide. Sure. So when people start to take decisions for themselves and they are not prepared to take those decisions, this is what happens. And our parents don't prepare us to take decisions.
One thing that keeps running is parents. I think
he made mention of something. The parents that
they
do not prepare us to take decisions. I mean, it's a very huge because I think it's part of. And never be but in the long run, so our parents in you are. What is the future of the child in your absence?
You see, when we are not, especially your way our parents are finding it difficult to feed, you don't have a choice. Your Toshima parents are talking about your tata, so the child growing up don't take decisions. Every decision is made by the parent, and every decision made up by the parent is okay. Then just after senior high school, they enter university. Now they have to go and buy things. They don't even know which one to buy. They've not taken any decision before.
So from Nyawokan, I think that she's saying parenting from the very onset, you should try to let the child take petty.
Yes, actually, what we are now, we form those things before the age of 6. Early childhood. All the developmental psychology from Freud, the Sube, series, say what you teach your child to be in infancy affect them in their old age. Most of us are timid and timid in because if son okasa you didn't pen for kasa now so you go, you don't speak up. But the problem, the entire African youth are committing more suicide and say we don't know how to take decisions. Until we take certain decisions and decisions no seems to answer by it's too harsh on us. Then people start to blame themselves, and the self-blame, self-guilt lead them to commit suicide.
That means more often than not, we should also encourage it, incorporate that to feel good about them. I think inferiority complex, because you don't see your
it's huge. Actually, if Metaka sounds same way. If you pick university girls, I'm using university girls because I know them more. Okay. If you pick or young girls, now sometimes because of the job we do, I go to where students sell things and I move with them. Sometimes to hear what they say. Even choice of food. If you have a friend who thinks unimsin the other colleague, they even decide of the food their friends will eat. Okay. We are going to buy watch. Now watching so upon Sudi watch then they stop and go because they can't take decision for themselves. Compare. So children are forced to do things that they're not even willing to do because they don't feel like what is in them is okay. Even in exam, we are marking scripts to the natural correct thing. No, bisa down from natural wrong because at exam they don't take decision for them, and this is hurting people. So after the paper, they sit down. They will not come anymore. And that alone take them to sadness. If they fail that paper, they blame themselves.
But who asked you to go and write this? I want to copy.
Yes, because you built your self-esteem. You believe in yourself. Okay. Building self-esteem is also important in fighting suicide. Senipa Ujun said you can make it. Who fail you cry, still believe that me and my failure. If I try again, I'll make it. But if you have low self-esteem, even the thing is there for you to take, those kind of things actually always every time make them develop chronic depression. When those people marry, like they can't do anything virtually because they feel like the baby and that is a bad sign for some.
I think in the discussion you about some signs and symptoms. Are there more if you are young boss? If you are only a bit now you say a dear way ya be money say suicide. How are
the first thing is that when people start talking about I want to die,
will somebody just open her mouth and say I want to die?
Yes, they say it every day, but in a way you might not take notice. Once I was starting and say we are saying your do no crank. Yes, now we are crying in your say you are crying. Those kind of comments. Okay. Oh, we are saying more be a diboni, Yankopon come funny we are saying ko. Near the ABB ye mona moko so e see a wa na asa. Abonani nyina we ani ewu. Those kind of words are not meant to be said on normal basis. because purpose in life also and power you may be you know that you want to do something. Yes, your mind will not even go to that. When people start thinking that way, you should take it serious. Actually, say, as same feel beyond over serious in Yameda, people around that person should not take it kindly. Obey to me, I'll commit suicide. So that is one. And when people start becoming lonely, you see, say, only obi or all of a sudden, if you casan or man straight answer, Annie, Darby, one casan home, casa on home,
or withdraw.
Yes, they want to be alone. Things they have interest in now, they don't have interest in them anymore. That is a worry. When people start to blame themselves for everything that happens, and to bo akwa most about nukuno would they be blaming when and come on has and campaign na me to cry then when people blame themselves for things that happen, that guilt feeling will make them start to think about suicide. There are times if you are there with people, they start to feel like they are not worthy to live. Yes, a cry me there. I'm not even worthy. Woman be cry soon because Becca is on cry on some fata. And I'm catching me said, oh, Bishop Store said that way I did it. That.
Why should you say that?
Yes, because he feels that he doesn't even deserve that. And I was like, sometimes the food is even expensive than the store, so why don't you try it? Hey, me go try to boutique in share. In the middle, it's a surprise that a lot of people have different mindset about themselves. They feel like they don't deserve anything good. That feeling alone is no good. So, be a tight no tight thinking like that. You should know that this person has a potential of committing suicide, and people don't accept failure. See, we are say we don't plan to fail. Nobody really plan to fail, but failure is part of life. So if you have somebody who is bent on succeed with them, those kind of things is not good because everybody can fail. You are not, it's not automatic that you get 100% everything that you do. I tell students that even an A student get 20% wrong because you need 80 to get an A. So nobody is really excellent. So if people don't accept to make mistake, it's a problem. If you are there, you have a friend, and anytime when mistake now try point it out and they get offended, sometimes be 2 days. If people take failure in those ways, it's a problem. And the last one is people who do drugs. Alcohol, any form of drug. Alcohol is worse because alcohol in itself is a legal drug in tea. Any problem, people with psychiatry, it's a legal drug. You can sell it anywhere, people can have access to it, but it's quite a dangerous drug because alcohol in itself depresses your central nervous system. So, drink from kakra. And if you are prone to this kind of condition, it fastens it. And most people who commit suicide take alcohol before they commit suicide.
Okay, first one in any kind of
yes, because when you are reasoning, you can't kill yourself.
Do that. Like it doesn't make sense.
Yes, so most times they take alcohol before they die. And most of them also put medicine in alcohol, take it and they die. So drugs does not really help. It clouds your consciousness. By the time you realize that you don't want to die, you're already dying. Yes, you have several times people have called distress calls. Or for then they call somebody because they didn't realize that yes, but now I too late.
Call now, and I was reading somewhere say, yes, say obi person committed suicide, and that is a signs here. We see 1 or 2 of the signs. It should, if there's somebody around and connect, I know who's the signs. It should tell the person rather than say, "Nipakono master signals no hiamwa." And yes, say na dream no nyanga obi ameso na dream and yes o nyanko bewu, but ohia help. How true is that?
Yes, everybody need help. Especially people who attempt suicide, they need help, and sometimes they want attention. There are some things they might want to drum home. Nobody is listening to them. There are some problem be on FM obi entieno, and if you don't have people to listen to, it's very painful.
It's painful.
Very painful.
That's a one
very painful, and people underrate those kind of feelings. So sometimes you find people who try it, you talk to them and they're like, say we are scrobia and dreaming who kasa crobia and peso beti. So sometimes it's true, people might want an attention. But it's also said that everybody who attempts suicide can actually commit suicide. And to say, my attempted that, it means I can commit suicide. Until when we were clinical area and I say, over hospital, no attempted suicide, that quickly near a suicide chat amount. We have a chat for you. We monitor you every move. Kono be abeshe bia you need to watch.
Yes, or you send human
no,
beings
we put you on observation, and we have various forms of observation. We actually rate your suicide rate. They say malaria benya plus. We could rate if you are plus, your eyesight. We allow you to go, but you don't leave our eyesight. So every time there's somebody on duty to watch you.
Oh, really?
Maybe if you are going to a place where you're hiding, somebody will come and ask why. Why are you going?
Okay.
There are some in them at arm's length. And you can so few in change. They will also obey.
Because you feel in this open, not just say
because the rate is too high. So once you've attempted that before, we pay attention to it. The person find out what made you attempt it and try to solve that problem. Because if that problem is still there, it means you can do it again. Sure. So if you have a failed relationship, your husband left you or your wife left you.
Boy, be a jawa.
No, but I don't want to hear it because you see, you really now try to cry. It makes a bit sense than boy be jawa because.
Shall we want boy
Yes, me. I always tell my
and
I tell my friends that boy be to me jawa. You have no legal binding relationship.
Do we even get that thing?
Oh boy jawa normal. Actually, we be no how and boy and Janet. It has a boy Jana so jawa boy. So it's like that. Before you marry, you either break somebody's or somebody will break your heart.
I didn't break anybody's heart.
But probably there was a breaker.
You think you didn't break anybody's heart? The day you were married, somebody was crying.
Exactly.
Because
secretly.
Yeah, so everybody breaks everybody's heart. Okay. It's something that is why I'm saying is that people should accept failure. There are guys who cannot even approach a lady and say I love you because they feel like okay, say penny.
Hey, baby.
I mean, it's your phobia. You guys, it's there, normal, it's natural.
See,
I can't answer. You see, I think she's even taking it for granted.
Yes, but it hurts, and it's all part of how people are brought up. You see, when you are not encouraged to stand up for things you want, you can't make decisions for yourself. That is why the whites are overcoming suicide. At the end, they can walk to you and tell you, say no, this and this thing. What they are, we are the boss, so you. I feel so angry. Oh, I'm sorry. They are
and
okay.
also na African settings. I didn't know how you be your own. I didn't how now can I dress.
Penny, I collect me in Casanche pennies.
Then I will ask baby. The S is only a big conto question to me. Calling him on him. One of the out in China owner or Casacas. When you can't face the person, they'll tag you.
You see, and I say it's a depression is a social problem. You see how we train people. Sometimes push them to always get sad. Now being aggressive and assertive, no line is Obetimi can want them, but saying your back canon makes it like insulting. Because you say second my dear Adriano fee say I know Yanama who should travel crowd brain. Say no you too sharp not show say to make up. That is how you approach issues. It might not be say you are saying it, but you are not trained on how to say it. You see, sometimes in wanting to say it, you must sound insulting. Because into the only nyansa say, the person might look offended. So we should train them. Say it's how parents train people. But breaking relationship, if people always have breakups in relationship and people don't support them, it hurts them. It pushes them down. Sometimes somebody told me that boyfriend and wajan say they stay in the same area. So but you say boy and then now 40 hormones. She always felt that they are talking about her. That alone made the girl attempt suicide. Wow. She felt like she was being ridiculed in the society. Boy sooner. So if you are not empowering people to start admiring themselves, start believing that they don't need people so much to survive. People are there to help them to survive, but if people are not there, they can still survive. We have some of these issues. And we should not take depression, suicide and depression as something that does not exist. Actually, I'm doing a work on depression and offer my phone palm. More than 40% of people go to work looking sad. And
Mondays.
And your Mondays and come on, I'm sorry for 30 and if you're 12 o'clock. What that?
Yes, I can't. And the pressure, you see, economy we are sensitive, so we are trying to make money. But if you fail in doing that, sometimes you blame yourself so much. Somebody committed suicide because no intimidating about school fees. And always the teacher for pamon cry and fee and obefi be whom cry say on responsible. So he committed suicide. So if you are doing something, I always tell people that always think about how the other person will feel.
Let's just move. I'm sure say Abubo be so, but
me
preventive issues.
And me you funa me say for Esha, woman wanna know what I mean suicide.
This question people always ask me. A man attempted suicide more than a man. But a man who out of suicide more than a man.
A man they attempt to also entice us.
What I didn't hear.
You see, a man suicide. Oh, more kappa. You see, a woman are quick to attempt suicide. But matters not a matter issue for suicide, no. And tie and they in quick death.
Yeah, try so now we miss it.
Most time for attention, but
we want our Prince Charming to say, but you know.
But sometimes the methods the men use are too sharp and too sudden. Now say it is a lot. Some police officers committed suicide. They use guns, and gun o'clock here now shoot here. You can't say I don't want to shoot. Most men may take medicine, may try to slash. Method be as sometimes perception method no TV so for people to know, but they adapt methods that make it quite easy. A woman talk about their suicide threat. So we hear and we attend to them. So I want what it me show me one sometimes even our parents tell us me was an asa, but your father will not tell you that on Casancho nation. So they actually die of suicide, and sometimes men commit suicide. They drive, they hit something, and they die and they go.
Intentionally.
Yes. So the suicide rate in men are a bit higher than women because the method the men use.
Sharp.
Sometimes it's difficult for you to save them.
Sharp. Why is it? Maybe some is okay. I'm so interested. You know, what has changed? I didn't know. Back at this our generation, more suicidal than we used to.
This question, when I always answer, people are like, you are too traditional man. But sometimes I want to be a traditional man than a modern man. You see, there are part of our cultures that we need to change. I understand. They are too primitive. But there are some part of your culture, and you're very necessary, we have to keep.
Maintain them.
But now we are spoiling it. Say, in those time, olden time, even now, if you go to traditional societies, now, Oba Kunwa, mandate to say busan for around the woman for at least 40 days. Who could drive somebody will fetch water for you, put it at your bathhouse. You see drying so share. Like people are around you every time. They know. Maybe they might not know that the depression may lead to death, but if you suffer a loss, so people will be around you to sustain you. We had a family system where we live in compound houses. In the house, you have more than 40 people staying in the house.
So that's extended family.
Yes,
system.
if your parents are not taking care of you, somebody is there to take care of you. Nobody goes angry. Sure. And even if you don't have a extended family, the sister nearby will want to pound fufu. So people cared about people. Yeah. But now we are living in a society where everybody is a witch.
It's heartbreaking.
Yes, and now everybody wants to be alone. Being alone is good for you, but when you have a problem, who will help you?
Who do you go to?
And parents are abusing their children. Nobody is there to pull the brakes and say that stop. But those times your auntie could tell your father that, hey, and even we could close from school, be on your papa rabbit me at hey, could you uniform? Because people cared for people. Now we are living in a so-called civilized world where we don't care about people anymore. We care about money and our children. So we are doing everything to please money and children, and we are breaking our social structures. Now, buffet. So if you are breaking those, and there were traditions that made sure people are okay. Yes, if I this year, dear bra, if a mother to money, so that she will get something to start life with. Rebecca said to a bushia plate, you make sure that everybody in the community contributed money. One wants to yes, so that if you have a loss, now we are not young generation here say we know so much. We are breaking them. And when we are breaking them, they say a social support system. You're breaking a family system, but you are not adapting that social system. You need social welfare. Social welfare. Sure. They have houses, social houses. Ghanaians even benefit from council houses, where the state build houses they stay in. They pay least amount of rent. Our social welfare offices, how many are they? Social welfare people actually complain say they don't have funds. So if you are breaking the family that took care of us and you're not promoting your social welfare system, people will definitely
We are hanging.
go off.
It's serious.
That
You
is-
see, are you
that is
moving to
serious.
the preventive measures? See, all these petty things that Abubosono is leading people to this thing that we don't want to talk about. Now, in our submission, I think 1 or 2 things about on how to prevent these things. What is will be kasa, how to So let's move straight to more of the preventive measures. Maybe sasa na person maybe sa failing. You mentioned failure, and I want to ask a serious question pertaining to failure. Whoever thinks say to me handle failure or failure and then say also commit suicide, how do you handle such a person? How do you tell the outside world say who failure it's a normal thing? How do you make one understand that failure is part of life?
Yeah, we should train people to learn how to fail.
Train them, intentionally train them.
Yeah, to learn how to fail. You see, maybe say on the mom ko military for front. Oko for front now almost started some come work now. They say don't leave no man behind. So we a team. Now mo kona na the fastest squad, don't leave no man behind. Until obito from abon say they try to carry them. When even people are dying, they put them on stretcher. They will carry you. You leave no one behind. You see, we are living in a system where people should understand that the fact that you fall does not mean you are ending there. We are too quick to succeed. We don't have time to be mentored. You say some things beating yes. Make sure be say if you have not failed before, like I wouldn't have understood this. If you have a glass we were in some and somebody is giving you gold, you have to leave the glass to take the gold.
Sure.
You can't put the two in your hands. So sometimes something have to drop for something to come out. If eggs don't break, you don't get chicks.
Sure.
So if you make people understand some of these life concepts, they may appreciate things.
If eggs don't break,
Akoko crying. Yes, so there's always something good in something breaking.
Sure.
So the fact that you are breaking today doesn't mean you are ending tomorrow. If Jesus did not die, salvation will not come.
So Jesus.
So I always tell people that if you want to learn how to fail, you should learn how to accept failure. And the good thing about failure is that when you are down, you can see what is up. So you can plan better. So the fact, but I blame people who train us. You see, our parents are like, me say, but I tell them they are lying. Me papa say, oh, so no man, I'm the professor.
When
I grew up, I could be nice. Then my dear pa, I'm professor. Hey, my uncle's married. This is a question. Every teacher went to school and never failed. But besides that, one year the job they wanted to do.
Sure.
You see, almost all of us, you may be a and Kenya needs to a So one or the other we fail, but we picked ourselves up.
Oh God, so I failed.
Everybody failed before, but you pick yourself up and you move on. That is how we should train people. That the fact that you don't succeed today, I tell people that if you want to learn how failure helps, look at how you learn how to drive. If you have crashed your car before, next time I'll do the next spot twice. You are careful.
Thank you.
But I'm crashing down. Most of the car no crying, I say. But once crash your car 1, 2, you're always careful. That little failure made you careful.
That means it's even necessary. So when you kakra over tree kakra na
yes.
Or pie baby kakra.
Boy saying you a bicycle you no bicycle and damage you know. But once the bicycle damages, get to a time you ride the same bicycle and you leave it.
Sure.
That is how failure makes you successful.
Sure.
Once you fail, you know how to move on. So I tell people that don't worry. Sometimes I see a lot of students who cry say, "Oh boy, John," say, "Don't worry, boy, Ejao, man, baby."
That's encouraging. Now about still on preventive. Me my dream. I say we also need role models because failure all kind. Somebody may not have met Obia. We failure, still ojana so. We've heard of stories. I've got photo failure 7 times, 10 times, but then they get back on their feet. How in this country do we have modeling?
You see, our traditional system, as you say that again, hard role modeling system.
Sure.
Near 2 bedding. You're 2 bedding. That was a way of role modeling. You're 2 bedding. You do 2 OB, and that person was responsible for your attitude. Apart from your parents, they look up for you. Some even went to the extent of paying school fees. afeso obe we sure say na ba besra no. Make sure you have, and we name people about after people who say society more braille. So that you model after them. So now, one and new. Oh, umami new, auntie new. So you had, apart from your parents, you had somebody you model after. Now you're today. I don't want to mention him, but I didn't about to crank as a crying tears. So right from infancy, the child have nobody to model. I can't be picking a role model. Shatabando, Shatawali, because you gave no
after them.
What man any role model?
That means it's necessary as parents to always give children role
models.
Even the father and mother are supposed to be role models.
Yes, that is why even church system had godparents when you are going to be baptized, but we don't utilize them. The wise do a lot. Sure. Some can leave their parents home and go and visit their.
And just say they don't utilize. I hear people say Godfather, God one, but maybe they don't understand the role.
Yes.
Even the father God Nangasa. No father God.
So I think that if we are you're bad, sometimes say you're not too now, so you're too deep too now, so that they will model you. So say you take you say you near tonight fire culture now. We should at least identify people who, and again, if you identify the role model, they are too busy to take care of your child for you. We chase money too much. I always tell people that money is good, but it's not everything.
It's the same system. What has changed?
They were content.
As everybody is like contentment.
They were content. You see, when your uncle Bill one come as if you are okay. Now their mindset is that maybe more fast soon see. But I have one Ghanaian with like 15 houses. Still, he's buying land at one poor man per sort. They are not okay.
My car can say, "Where do baby Ghana? How we baby from
even cars? Okay, I mean, really, people want cars,
and everybody wants to own a property,
and they can't even move everything at the same time. Really,
and if you are not satisfied with life, you are not always happy with yourself. And that
because these things they influence others. So when you're not married, you say, "Hey, but pay your cars, baby." And so you push people.
Success now, we are seeing success in these material things.
Yes.
And say we no one talk na we sit down one more.
And I'm still saying that we should at least go back to the basics. You see, so oko a class na e ka say obi ye penya omusho obi onim nyansa, not money wise. You for be openya na so onim nyansa. So they glorified wisdom. But our system glorified money. And they say obi wo fie kra na skani ma ye nhye date. And pen for Chroma in any nonsense can you pen in nonsense? But not saying everybody follow. But me first can you be? So sometimes we should understand that we need people. One of preventing suicide is making sure that everybody needs somebody. If I know that I need you, I'll look for you. So me know word memna and now I'll ask you what is wrong. It's me a bit now. You remember 4 days. You miss and say what is wrong.
Attitude, and also can still they are bringing.
So we don't take care of each other. We better them. I had a colleague who died 3 days.
Oshadem.
I said our neighbors seems to be because the body now. Yes.
I'm more uncomfortable.
And it got to us because he had just gone on transfer outside Cape Coast. He went to teach, and we done them 3 days. And the people were saying, "Oh, near him, see what took on you. Body no born no mubu done, and I'm quite the guy. No, we didn't even bring the body back to Cape Coast for us to bury. They had to bury him there. We don't care for each other anymore.
It's bad.
We are so concerned about me and myself. But when we're preventing suicide, that everybody look out for the other.
When you be shedem now, one to say the action on PA. Body poom na say, oh,
husband and wife wake up in the morning, no be so they say what to say, and they are walking about.
You know.
Pretending all as well.
Yes. If you don't see your neighbor, look for your neighbor.
Some people don't know how to do that. In fact,
we should learn.
And I also think that another thing, apart from looking at, is to learn to appreciate people. And I think in our community, we are quick to judge people. Obi ya banana ye munde aye bona papa ye bakani ya. But all your papa is ye mu. Ya mbona boz. Oh, ayaze utira efe. Nasonya kwa chia niti Okotwa half bi no kakra, you know, but we forget that some probably because we didn't appreciate them.
they needed to do something to create get an attention.
Appreciation and encouragement.
You get it. And so I think as a community, as people in a society, we need to really encourage ourselves when people are doing well, well.
Is it no make I say, and I don't know, but I took a lot of motivation from my primary school teachers. Once I work 9 or 7, and I actually good, 7 or 10 actually good. From 8 to 10 actually very good, 10 over 10 actually excellent. Sometimes you want to see the good in your work, so you want to learn to see the good. Now teachers are even feeling lazy to write the good.
Can you imagine? Oh, we are kind now.
So the motivation starts from that level. You see, we are not appreciating people. We are not doing. If we even do award ceremony, they are so biased.
Yeah.
Managers will not see their workers and say that, oh, this thing you did is good. Every good initiative is done by the manager. You could see that small boy were doing this initiative nearby on the platform. Say, oh, this initiative is good, I can't bring, but it's this person who brought it. No, every good thing comes from the manager. That's what this one.
I'll clap for one manager I know. On the idea,
so if people keep on and they don't appreciate people, it has. And a more about it made them feel like nothing good could come out of them.
Your discussion now, I've gotten 3 people: parents, peers, teachers.
Very key.
We have a role to play in preventing suicide.
They are the basic agents of socialization. You see, actually, say when you
I mean, child no back on na microphone your microphone enjoying here. But over to me, I can answer 0207566 0207566 if you are method be also use na bibi or how also we use to help people who attempt suicide. But over to me, a friend na one ache.
Yeah, so the basic agent of socialization, and if I say parent be a man in rule kokwa. You see, me catch you be say if you are not ready to give birth, no. I want you better.
Show your competition.
And then obi catch me say, oh, to get someone for a cowboy and I'm say, madam, but mommy. You see, and we are putting so much pressure on people. Don't worry, if you do 5 years, I don't worry. Then the guy will marry.
African mentality.
Oh, worry, hey. I feel say, I saw for come. Me, I blame myself.
Even the church, not even Ghana.
No worry now. You see, Mungu to be a monpire, mamma. Yeah, the pillow ni be go na dem nice so a. I feel say we pray for the
hello, pray. Hello. Yeah, hello. Good evening. But you didn't be afraid. Okay, but you ma wonde so kakra ma ye why? Okay, but you eat you. Oh, poo. But you sign fair why? Sign fair. We are waiting for you.
That's an interesting story. No, make I say right from time I'm only down. Obi a vampire say I face say na wow.
And
year will come. These people are not married. Way. Then pressure starts here, but they start thinking, "Mommy, hey, that ben I'm na be breme."
Obi who say men share he let you walk there kwa ichiri. So obi so say me vampire ma we na pressure.
So much pressure.
Depression.
And oh mama me no that ben oba ne beba. Oh mommy no that ben na be man beba. Oh ba kwa that ben na the second one beka ho. So we are always
some people are not as strong as us as a movie and some people go down really.
Exactly. So, and it's hurting. It's hurting because we try to dictate how people should live their life, and sometimes people cannot fit into that system. So, you should think about how the person will feel about what you are saying. When they say, "Oh, utu ide, you never want come here," I'm like, how would you say it? So it hurts. When people come to eat, but now for your corner where they are chill. About 10 years in long when I'm and your big problem. People sit down and talk about it.
They have nothing to think about. So, and I want to go to the classroom as well. I think teacher for your high we are also taking a cue from it. I mean, child, you don't expect that answer question totally. So, correct. Sometimes you encourage them, you speak up. We are all learning. It's a discussion. There's a way to make the person feel, oh, at least you made an attempt. You still made. I mean, it's still good. But some teachers will downplay the child and make her feel so bad. Hello. Oh, okay. Some people will downplay the child. Or to her, oh man, it's also class beyond that.
I mean, there are some teachers I never spoke in their class, not because I was not good, but because they are intimidating. When you say, oh, you're a teacher here. Every student have a purpose in your class. Sure. The weak student make the good students better. Sure. Because once you know that there's a weak student, oh Chadana, you calm down. You want to take your time, and that is making the good student better.
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening.
Pocho, who's the baby a Frefi? Pocho Frefi here. Okay, Yankasa. Yeah, that's it.
Especially time and the way of I need your home.
Yeah.
Maybe dispose themselves of. Especially in a time and our welcome. Go to a bush and a walk. For now, before a walk. Yeah, because we won't be glad to see you.
Oh.
We are cut and I'm not putting the over. Our home of mining. Or how to take it. Look, one of the conversations that I watch. The time is here, and I have looked at that. You've done it.
Yeah, that's it. Koda, you're strong, you're a friend, and Cassa. I had it to you.
Childbearing, a yasimu. Man, Ubin so I won't kunyanko.
Can you imagine?
Now, what if I heard a story about Obi as a mama warrior with this kind of pressure, yeah, and then you and I don't want you, Papa triplets. I'm a number. This I want to mention.
You see, life, God knows what everybody could do.
Hello. Oh, okay. Pacho, yet you.
I'm afraid you're afraid of me now, and I'm going to do it. Not that I love it too. Look like the one I met you at the moment. I know I'm over and too. But you be a little you are not so new. This is the card that I am going to do. That part of the deal. Everyone, because you get that. I got a lot of work or good in the lesson, but what will be at it? If you're born there, to be fair. Like, yeah, they'll be a man and we need to get to. And I mean to know, because I don't know if you try it, but that's not my baby already. Thank you. I want to say that to it. That's, yeah, people not on it, on what she said, you know, that shared them. And I'm not sure what the other share, maybe they do it. Of course, by you call, you not put me that you have to come to your I can't, and I'm a sitting up in like, imagine, I was maybe you may drown the beauty and Yaman. Large is not a fact. The cat is so a cat, the cat is not a cat. It's a lot like in the place, you put your computer. No, I tell you to me, I no matter how I will fight there at night. And then I'm just at the open moment to so do it. And now, for the other time, I'll go back. I do not understand everyone in the middle. I to be your one like my engine. And remember by still, and learn what I have to back here. Your man and my mother. My mother boys. My boy, one that all furniture, if you are going to me, I fool still on somebody to open to a bar. My office number and you or bar, the one that is hard and it's still. And I said, but the government, the money is up for that not extra.
Okay. Mpacho you are no come now one ko baby aye kan why as I pressure down so.
But for us the issue say they need to sit down. They need a counselor. They need to talk to somebody. Enya right say on TV Matthew was meet me about solution. It's not right, but our advice say you talk to somebody. Get somebody, a very experienced person to talk to. Hey, be no ba no comfort be so ye bibia like this sad dey be oba no feel say waboa am if you be nipa na pay attention to her anymore or be so your attention. It could be say be as remember on so na munim. So the two of you really need to sit down.
Okay, so sit down, Ibusia. Hello. Hello. Yes, dear. Good evening. Pocha wasn't a baby a frefi.
Hello, madam.
Hello, dear. Good evening. Okay, Yankasa. Oh, Ebusia wa free one. My Yankasa will phone no do. Men take more record TV no do. Etasa. My young them. Now fine.
So you see the guy's issue. I said relationship is a here. But say young and tell you
hello. Oh, I'm so okay.
Say most people in teenage early adulthood, our life is determined by the people, the partners they choose. Our advice is we should not be quick to choose partners. We should take our time in choosing partners. I say, but because I papa crambling problem. Now I papa. So this relationship comes with a whole lot of issues. And he said, "Young tree boy, you can say, yeah, baby. Married people say, if given the chance." Would they marry again? And we had about 80% of people saying yes.
80%?
Yes.
Wow.
You can't believe it.
Wow. Mama, put your say a contract base. And you're only next contract say about 10 years. You are near be renew. Oh, may you renew.
So if you have about 80% of people saying that they wish they will marry another person, then you should know that marriage is giving people problems. So problems for her. But how kakran so ade de bia bonma batam. So ukuma take your time. Don't rush. Enya ninja.
I say you call schools, especially SHS, adolescent stage ya Kenya. I say you these things they need to hear them. Because some feel say hey, say me young boy not to me young mama me no obi aka say we me boyfriend no introducing all around. And no na hear the den. But the other side of it they don't know.
The schools should also reach out. You see, sometimes we are there because we say we don't even charge. The schools will not even call you, and when you want to go,
they'll give you pressure.
Yes, I advocates in ancient people school in
if you want to go now, only maybe a tutor be as a friend or belly do.
You know, I think it has to do with the guidance and counseling unit. I'm feel say every school has that unit, and that is their job. But I think we are making a mistake. We have to reach out for the people, the professionals.
Trust me, UCC we have a lot of counselors. Plenty, but sometimes students don't go to them.
Yeah.
If I'm familiar with a counselor, I'll not come and tell you my secret.
Sure.
So we are my teacher, my dear, now I'm a counselor. Trust me, I can't show.
It's true.
Because I imagine how you see me in class. But if they know somebody, they will not meet that person again, they can go and talk to that person.
Sure.
So GS should also watch that. Because the counselors in the school can help. But sometimes people come from outside, professionals will also help. Because most of the cases are not okay.
Yeah.
Telling their teacher everything. And they say the other teacher. But I know that most of the counselors are professionals. They might not say it, but that is how you
it's
feel.
A big challenge they are facing. Yeah. Because they always, I know counselors who say orientation and they keep telling them, if you have any problem where a boy touches you somewhere you don't like or somebody is worrying, blah blah, come and see us. Yes, these same children are getting pregnant, these same children are aborting, these same children are going through so many things. Counseling units are here being a bagaya. We say come, but they are not coming.
They won't come because you see there is stigma attached to this.
Even the I had to say Obia when your is now so onco hospital na ya dine na ya office na ya bon ebia
it's BBB.
Na me remember
Obia be feel the say me obia be, you know. So the mere fact that it is a counseling center, if I'm going there, then it means you have a problem. You get it? That alone, no cry money get so enticed to.
And we shouldn't run away from the fact that Cecilia, our world is shrinking. You see, Otsna, me catch be say if you go to a place, stay there for like 10 minutes, everybody will talk to their phone, not human beings.
Sure.
You see, so we are moving from a society where we are talking to our mobile phones, talking to technology. Yes. So the kids in schools have issues. Sometimes it will surprise you that because the teacher has stayed with the kids for so long, you might miss some of the issues.
Familiarity.
Somebody might come from outside to tell you. Or told them out when you say how you're okay. Somebody will also prompt you that put this and this. So sometimes the school should also reach out. There are professionals who might want to come. But sometimes the rules are too difficult. And I will applaud some of our schools, especially those schools which are not so-called the A schools. They reach out a lot.
Okay.
This challenge is the A schools who think they are too busy with academics. They don't have time for anything not academic. But you see, if you are the best academician who is not mentally okay, you can be productive.
Sure.
And
You can even die early.
and they are dying early. You see, most of the youth are entering into lifestyles that make them die early. And it's not right. You see, when people are depressed, sometimes pushes them to do drugs. Because they think that drugs are the only thing that will help them. And drug alone worsen their condition and they die out of suicide. And some of them die, and because we don't also like postmortem, I say you wanna and you papa, then people actually come and beg, so people die out of suicide, we don't even know they are suicide. So actually the suicide we are recording in Ghana may be under recorded. Look at our villages, our hospitals, talk about postmortem. So the animal say die what really kill them, we don't know. So we should not run away from the fact that suicide is then is killing people. But the best way to help prevent is to start talking to somebody. Me make actually say if you're a married person and you go home, try not to WhatsApp.
Not to WhatsApp.
Yes.
Hey, what I'm panel do kanu kunda hane. Chira onyi no kunu WhatsApp.
What is it we can not to WhatsApp?
Oh no, I just said it like it was reflex. Reflex.
It was intuitive.
Out of the abundance of the heart. Yeah.
It seems to be too difficult. But you see, if you don't have time for family, it's a problem.
Yeah.
I'm not saying don't WhatsApp when people are there, but when family is there, make them feel relevant. Say, be relevant, you know. Me, I'm trying as much as possible not to open my laptop when my kids are not sleeping. At least they should know that daddy is there for them, because you may stay at work. I come home around 8 to 9 o'clock, and so you still want to work. So everybody around know that daddy laptop there, we don't touch it too. Daddy, they are not in a laptop. If you make materials feel important than human beings, when they are done, you not even see.
Obia otie
very
from
important.
Yama time from 6 o'clock, no 7 kwata. No WhatsApping. Say WhatsApp a JME na no WhatsApping. Obia many ote ha or him nim say say you dey tuneful. All the way no WhatsApp from 6:30 upwards. No WhatsApp. Spend time with husband and children because it's very important. I think I had a video on my phone. What's up, yo?
Yes, it was
a child who was writing. I think his mom was the teacher who asked them to write composition. I've forgotten the titles of the heading, but New York and said, "I wish I was the phone." And see, the teacher was wondering why does this small boy wish say on your phone? Because Obefia, both parents don't have time for him. They are almost always on the phone. Into your phone so that they would rather play with him. Touching story. So then she realized that they were giving the boy very little attention.
Suicide,
but she feels she's not cared for.
Let people feel important. I said that you can do your WhatsApp, but make them sleep and do it. So I normally will respond to messages around 1 a.m., 2 a.m. when nobody is asleep. You can also open time on your WhatsApp and get time and do your WhatsApp. Because if you're at work, nobody interrupts you. But once you get home, or once people are there, let them feel important. If people are talking to you and you are, what do you say? Okay.
We are all corporate.
And it's becoming normal with us. Like, we are chatting with a friend. Me, I go to a friend's house. I stay there for like 10 minutes. I'm like, I'm leaving. Oh, Adam Sunibia, I have some call me cobia.
No,
No makes you angry.
Yeah.
You see, those of us who study human behavior, you see it and you're like, you are not relevant. Because if I'm really relevant, you drop the phone and listen to me.
Sure.
Those times I'll get a cast of a you clean your room, you try to buy drinks, put it, you make the person feel important. Or if one say, hey, another house is on. You go and visit your wife if it's a distant relationship, the kind of food you cook make you feel like you are important. Those times you eat jollof, and then when visitors come to your home, even in our home, you fufu to make the person feel relevant. Now what do we see? We don't even have time to go and buy fast food for the person, so the person will not relate well with, and it affects us. We should mind the way we are replacing people with technology.
I hope it is not too late for us as Ghanaians, as Africans, to really go back to some of our systems. Because if you know buapa, nti uma sankofa wonchi impenyufunyim onyimyansa pa na waze dama bwanisha hon sankofa. Nti uma ya sankofa yen tita mambre ni bi because no bwan pa na ma ochine bi no ye nyipa mponti na Ghana ha dey na wa ye dwuma mpoma obi azibi. Yes, someone. We need each other. Me hian ohiam. Ye hian semete am fra. Sazi why shema. So we need each other, you know. Let's just do that.
Although I want to talk for now, no. In the next minute, we are trying to drive home a point, the preventive aspect of it.
You see, suicide is real.
It's real.
It's real. It's there. People are committing suicide. But one way of us helping people is to care for each other. Suicide is a social problem. If you neglect people, they will die without us knowing. And when we see that people are in trouble, we cannot help, let's seek help. Let's call for a professional. Let's enter in a hospital. Let's report the issue. Let people help. And Ghana government should not put people who try suicide in prison. You know that Ghana is against the law to try to take your life. So if you commit suicide and don't succeed, you go to prison. So they say that
the situation.
Yes. And we have written to Parliament several times, mental health authorities several times to take off that law, but they find it difficult to take it off. But it's bad. Seek help, and help is there. But the most important thing, let's care for each other and watch out for each other.
Let's care for each other. Let's watch out for each other. So do it. Tro na fa carry on by no. Gate eboho, door eboho, semi toilet eboho. E wanna go for relax. We relax now. We should never buy no. Care for each other. Now watch out for each other. Now watch it because we need each other. Nyankopon wambo phone na dia my say yemfa no replacing human being. You can never replace a human being with anything. Or my yensa adwene no yemfa nya nyama we nyina ba eno nkyere say they should overcome and now they should be more important than human life. Ebusia for I'm sure say yati bebre. Meti he ma pick one or two things. Me who say me kra me failure na meti asa minim because I couldn't do what I wanted to really do. I find myself in another situation or profession, but I've accepted this. Yen try say yen nkrofo a omwo yen chen ebedi nkomo. Ti say nyame nua ba kan no. Let's go back to the old system, the extended family system. Say obi aye me nkomo nuclear family. Obi adwe ono kwa ne de ho. It doesn't really work that way. Yen try to go back to that system. Care for each other. Let somebody's here there nya wo so wo die. You understand? Yes, and I think say a system no suicide I no be brass kakra. Say white na omo tie and so omo de na perform. E na ye mom ya giafa ye de Africans they just say anti. Let's say ya na giafa suicide so ya giafa. It is very serious. Today we are trying to talk about preventive ways. Ya kasa manabesi. Nya wafa wo mu bia no, wo obi obenwa ne nche. So that as much as possible we to reduce this suicide attempts na ewo around us. Ya kan is ane pese ya da ya boa for ase. Gem Beauty Care for your makeup, making us look beautiful every Tuesday. Ya kwa sorry crown go for bisa say, "Eh muni. We ni muni. Ni na jam adaroma." This day for nyame nsha bebre woni abiba. You can call them on 020 7792101. 02077922101. Samsung na nkrofo no mamusho bolo wa ha. Omo kasa ni suicide na mo ni abre. Na mo drink. Now they are drinking sobolo. Thanks to Fortune Juices. Auntie Fosti, God bless you so much. You can call Fortune Juices for all your occasions on 0244 508818. 0244 508818. 18 bi amwo Ghana he bia ombeba be yem adwuma no ama mo kama sanso na ye ntade a ehye want to give big thanks to Inraba Couture for making us look beautiful. Wedding gowns, engagement ntade, all other attires you need. Kente pape bi da hwa fakoma Inraba ombetwa correct style. I would be here with Juma. Call them on 020-993-0465. 020-993-0465. If I say that your crew members as the Captain Josephine, Mamie C, Kweku J. Thank you all for being here. Manager 1, you two chairman, Nyami Ensha Bibre for allowing us on the show. I want to say hi to Esther for visiting the She team today. Otibagdo Wakasabre. We want to say thank you. Thank you so much for coming. Regards to Mr. and Mrs. Annan. Thank you for always doing the watching. And Nyami Adoma next week. In fact, next week we are going back to what's up. You understand? Until next week, an interesting topic. BSA Aba. You're showing us. Catch you, God willing, next week. Have a blessed week. My name is Swella. See you.